And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode on my channel. If you're new around here and you want to get updated on a daily basis as it will transfer news related to Liverpool and Liverpool related news, I've been doing it for a year and a half, absolutely love it. So if you want to join the family, hit that subscribe button and put your notifications on going into this summer's transfer window. It's going to be a hectic window. I've got a packed show for you today in relation to all the transfer news going on. But yeah, let's get started. James Pearce has just done a fantastic podcast. Anyway, I'll leave you the full extent in the description. So after this, you can read a bit more in depth on what he's had to say. Really credible journalist. Anyway, I really do look to all my news related to Liverpool, to James Pearce. Anyway, very much credible. So let's get started really. Yeah, he's talked about Jurgen Klopp wanting business to be concluded by the start of obviously July. Early June is when the expected deals. He's talked about when Klopp should be looking to get his deals started. That's June, so he wants them concluded. I repeat again, the start of July. So that's when Liverpool hopefully should have concluded all their transfer dealings. Obviously, he talked about Liverpool wanting Alisson, but the potential stumbling block to this deal is the asking price in which Roma will be looking to get from Liverpool. Liverpool have identified looking at Alisson, but they're getting really kind of put off with the deal. Potential figures that are floating around are about 70 to 80 million pounds for the Brazilian. Would you pay for that? Get involved. Let me know in the comment section below. Jack Butland is another one on the Liverpool radar. It has been dismissed. I repeat, it's been dismissed by James Pearce. I'm really happy about this because no discredit to Jack Butland, but for me, if you're looking for a Liverpool goalkeeper, you're looking for more of a higher calibre, not a goalkeeper that's just been relegated by a poor Stoke team. You would have hoped if he was a decent goalie, he would have kept Stoke in the Premier League. You just look at the likes of David De Gea, how many points they win in terms of a calendar year, and Jack Butland this season and his form over the last couple of seasons due to his injuries, yeah, but he's not done enough for me to warrant coming to Liverpool Football Club. So Liverpool, that has been dismissed by James Pearce. Liverpool are no longer, well, you weren't interested in Jack Butland. What should Liverpool do? Let me know your comments in the comment section below. Get involved. What do you want Liverpool to do? Stick and put faith in Loris Karius. He could potentially help Liverpool win a European Cup in 2 weeks' time. And he showed improvements over the last couple of weeks in this season. From where he come from at the beginning of the season, he has vastly improved. And you just have to look at David De Gea, in which for 2 years he was absolutely terrible. But United showed faith. I'm sorry to use United, but it's the best example in terms of goalkeeping terms. David De Gea was absolutely, it was thrown everything at him saying, he's not good enough for Manchester United, but you see what he is now. And hopefully Liverpool and I've got this in Karius. For me personally, I would stick with Loris Karius. I want to know your thoughts. Should Liverpool go out and buy a big name goalkeeper, or should he stick in faith with Loris Karius as well? Get involved in the comment section below on that one. Klopp is really looking at Marco Grujic in terms of next season. What should Liverpool do? Send him back to Cardiff. Obviously, they're back in the Premier League. For me, I'd send him back out on loan to Cardiff if Cardiff would like to bring him back into their first team setup. He's had a fantastic season, got them promotion, but Jurgen Klopp has not forgot about Marco Grujic. That's what James Pearce has said. So let me know your thoughts on Marco Grujic. Would you send him out, or would you bring him into the Liverpool setup off the back of a fantastic season in the Championship? Let me know your thoughts on that. But James Pearce basically said Jurgen Klopp has not forgot about him. Ox is out for 6 months. Absolutely guttering news. We knew he got injured, but the time frame has been given and it's looking at 6 months. He will be out for, I'm absolutely fuming. I'm gutted like every single one of yous. But Ox, wishing you all the best, mate, and hopefully you come back sooner than those 6 months. Ryan Brewster, he talked about another story coming out. Obviously, he was linked with a move to Germany, potential tapping up by Borussia Mönchengladbach. Liverpool are potentially gonna get Borussia Mönchengladbach done for tapping up. It's been rumoured that they have talked to Ryan Brewster, the young English international. You only have to look at the moves in which the German clubs have been doing over the last couple of weeks. They're recruiting the best English talents in the Premier League, because they know for a fact if you're rated like ages from 16 to 21, you're highly unlikely to get into the first team of the XI, obviously the Premier League teams, and that's where they're cherry picking the best English talents, and that is what Borussia Mönchengladbach are trying to do with Ryan Brewster. But James Pearce talked today in terms of Jurgen Klopp wants to promote Ryan Brewster into the first team setup next season, get him in and around the Liverpool first team. He would like to do this, and potentially, this is what I want to ask you. Jurgen Klopp is looking at Ryan Brewster to bring him in and potentially not bring in a big household name. I want to know how you feel on that deal. But for me, you've got Dom Solanke as well. He really rates Dom Solanke, Jurgen Klopp, what's coming out over the last couple of weeks, and what that fantastic goal he scored yesterday. But Jurgen Klopp is looking at the possibility of really promoting Ryan Brewster and sticking with the likes of Danny Ings and Dom Solanke and Bobby Firmino up front. But for me, would you like to see Liverpool bring in a top-class striker? Let me know your thoughts in that below. To conclude really on the last two deals in terms of transfer news, Fekir, Gerard Houllier was in the stands, and we all know, I think everyone's missed a gun here. Yeah, he's an ex-Liverpool manager. He's an absolute legend in my eyes, Gerard Houllier, for what he done for the football club. But he's one of the vice presidents at Lyon, Olympique Lyonnais. And for me, I felt, not on concrete, but for me, there was only one reason for him to be there yesterday at the game, and that was to get the deal for Fekir all done and dusted, really. Fekir obviously scored in Lyonnais this week. They got beat 3-2 away from home. He scored a penalty, absolutely lovely, dribbled in. He made the penalty decision and he got the goal. But for me, he didn't look, when I was watching that match, he didn't at all look 100% on Lyon. It looked like his mind was drifting off somewhere else in that match. And obviously to conclude on the final deal, and that's Naby Keita. It got sealed, as we already know and we have been talking about. It has been confirmed that the final transfer fee for the Guinea international is £52.7 million. So what is that? That is concrete transfer news anyway. That's the Naby Keita. We all know Liverpool are going to pursue that deal, and he is coming to Liverpool Football Club in a matter of a couple of weeks. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I'll be coming out with a new show tomorrow, or if any news breaks, I will be here first for you anyway. But thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, be very much appreciated if you drop a like on the video, get involved in all the stories that I've talked about, and as always, hit that subscribe button, put your notifications tab on, and we've got one hell of a summer in terms of transfers and the building process in which Jurgen Klopp is building in this quality Liverpool side. It's already taken shape with likes of Naby Keita, potentially Fekir and anyone else that he brings in the summer. We as fans should back every single signing, because just look at Andy Robertson, £8 million. What an absolute steal. But yeah, thank you very much. See you later in another video. Ta-da, everyone. Thank you for watching.